Okay, so good morning, all of you. Welcome to CET crash course in Sweris College of Pandharpur. In today's lecture, we are going to see vector topic. Okay, so before moving towards our topic, let's start with this session with my introduction. I am Ms. Zadbuke SR, working as an assistant professor in Sweris College of Engineering, Pandharpur. Okay, so I am going to take your vector topic for the MSCET entrance exam practice. Okay, so this is about my introduction, and let's see the weightage of this topic. Okay, you can see this chart here. Vectors, weightage of this vector topic is 8%. Okay, and minimum 3 questions and maximum 4 questions will be asked on this vector topic. Okay, so let us move towards the basic concepts and formulae of this vector topic, which is helpful to solve the MCQ type examples in MSCET entrance exam. Okay, so let us see the basic concept definition. Okay, so see scalars and vectors. Okay, what is mean by scalars? The quantity, the physical quantity which have only magnitude. Okay, so that quantity is called as scalars. Okay, and vector means what? The physical quantity which is having magnitude as well as direction. Okay, such quantity is called as vectors. Okay, for example, you can see the velocity, okay, speed. hmm? In this way, these are the examples of vectors. Okay, then let us move towards the representation of notation of vector. Okay, so see here, how could we represent a vector? Okay, let us see. If OA is the directed line segment starting from point O to A. Okay, if this line segment is directed line segment, then this OA is called as vector. Okay, because this line is not only having magnitude but also having direction. Okay, so this OA is not only segment but it is vector. Okay, so to represent this OA we use this arrow on head. Okay, so this OA vector is represented by notation OA arrow, OA bar, we can say that OA bar. Okay, so the point O and A respectively are known as initial and terminal points. Okay, starting point is O of this segment line. Okay, and the direction is from O to A. Okay, so this starting point is called as initial point and ending point is called as terminal points. Okay, so this line segment OA is represent the magnitude of the vector as well as its direction. आता direction याची कुठं आहे या वेक्टरची O to A, O कडून A कडे अशी direction आहे. Okay, so it is represented as OA bar. Okay, so in this way we are going to represent the vector. Okay, next, modulus, or we can say that magnitude of vector. The positive real number which is the measure of the length of the vector is called as modulus length, or we can say that magnitude, or it can be say that absolute value, or we can say that norm of the vector. Okay, त्या वेक्टरची जी ऍक्च्युअल व्हॅल्यू आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ द वेक्टर. ओके, so if a vector OA bar is there, then magnitude of OA bar is usually denoted by small modulus of small a bar, or we can use the symbol OA bar mod of OA bar. Mod means two standing line. Okay, that gives us actual value of the vector. Okay, so this is the representation of this modulus of vector. Now let us move towards the algebra on vectors. Okay, multiplication of vector by a scalar. Okay, the product of scalar m and the vector a is defined as the vector m a bar or a bar m, whose magnitude is product of the magnitudes of m and a bar and whose direction is that of a bar, okay, or opposite to a bar. Okay, suppose if a bar is any vector, if we multiply that vector by m, then this product multiplication is denoted by m a bar or a bar m. Okay, the sign of this multiplication depends on the sign of m, that means scalars, whether it is scalar is positive or negative. In this way multiplication is defined. Next we will go, we'll see the types of vectors. Okay, so first one, equal vectors. If a bar and b bar, if these two are the vectors, we can say that these two vectors are equal vectors if the magnitude as well as their directions are same. Okay, दोघांची exact value and दोन्ही वेक्टरची डिरेक्शन सेम असेल तर आपण त्यांना काय म्हणतो, इक्वल वेक्टर्स. ओके, सो इट इज सिम्बॉलिकली इट इज रिप्रेझेंटेड बाय a bar is equal to b bar. Next one, second one, unit vectors. Next type of vector is unit vector. A vector whose magnitude is unity. Okay, ज्याची एक्झॅक्ट व्हॅल्यू 1 आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणणार, युनिट वेक्टर. ओके, so unit vector n bar is represented as n cap. Okay, n bar जर युनिट वेक्टर असेल तर त्याचा युनिट n बार ची जर मॅग्निट्यूड 1 असेल तर आपण त्याचा युनिट वेक्टर कसा रिप्रेझेंट करायचा, n cap. Okay, then we have formula. Okay, so here we have the formula for the unit vector. Suppose a bar is a vector and a cap is a unit vector of a bar, then a bar can be written as a bar is equal to magnitude of a bar into a cap. Okay, so that is vector is equal to its modulus and unit vector in its direction. Okay, so from this we got the formula for unit vector. So what is the formula of unit vectors? A cap is equal to a bar divided by mod of a bar. Okay, that means unit vector in the direction is equal to vector in that direction divided by modulus of the vector. Okay, so this gives us formula of unit vector. While solving the MCQ type example, definitely one two question will be asked on this unit vector. So to find the unit vector we use this formula. What is the formula? Unit vector is equal to vector in that direction divided by modulus of vector. Okay, third one, third type of vector, zero or null vector. A vector whose magnitude is zero is called as zero vector. ज्याची magnitude, ज्याची exact value zero आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणणार आहे, zero vector. Next, collinear vectors. The vectors which are parallel to the same straight line are called as collinear vectors. Okay, जे एका लाईन वरती vectors आहेत त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो, collinear vectors, or we can say that parallel vectors. Like, next type is like or unlike vectors. Collinear vectors having same direction are called as like vectors. जर दोन वेक्टर्स हे कोलिनियर असतील आणि त्यांची डिरेक्शन सेम असेल तर त्या आपण वेक्टर्सला लाईक वेक्टर्स म्हणतो. इफ द टू वेक्टर्स आर कोलिनियर बट इन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन, देन these vectors are called as unlike vectors. Okay, then next one is properties of two collinear. Okay, an important property of two collinear vectors. If two vectors a bar and b bar are collinear, okay, when we can say that a bar and b bar are collinear, there exists a scalar m such that b bar can be written as b bar is equal to m into a bar. Okay, m being any positive or negative according to the a bar and b bar are like or unlike vectors. Okay, so what is the important formula property here? The two vectors a bar and b bar are said to be collinear, then there exists a scalar m such that b bar is equal to m into a bar. That means other vector, one vector can be represented as multiplication of scalar with the other vector. Okay, so here this is the condition. Here sign of this b bar is depends on direction of a bar. If b bar and a bar two vectors are in same direction, then definitely this sign is positive. If b bar and a bar are in opposite direction, then sign is negative. Okay, now let us see next type is reciprocal vector. Okay, let denote the modulus of given vector a bar, then vector whose direction is that of a bar but modulus is 1 अपॉन मॉड ऑफ ए बार. ओके, डिरेक्शन सेम आहे पण त्याची मॅग्निट्यूड कशी आहे, ए बार मॅग्निट्यूड आणि 1 अपॉन mod of a bar. Okay, magnitudes are inverse to each other. Then we can say that 1 upon mod of a bar, then we can say that a bar is called as, modulus of a bar is called as reciprocal of a, and it is written as a bar inverse. Okay, then here therefore a bar is equal to 1 upon mod of a bar into a cap. So here we got the new formula, a bar divided by mod of a bar bracket square. Okay, next one, seventh one, coplanar and non-coplanar vectors. Three or more vectors are said to be coplanar when they are parallel to the same plane. Okay, coplanar means what? If two or many vectors exist in the same plane, then we can say that vectors are coplanar. Okay, so here this is the definition of coplanar and non-coplanars. Otherwise, here you can see three or more vectors are said to be coplanar when they are parallel to same plane. Otherwise, they are said to be non-coplanar. Okay, next one, initial co-initial vectors. The vectors which have the same initial point are called as co-initial vectors. Okay, for example, suppose this is, these two are real line, real axis, x-axis, y-axis. Let point A is in the two-dimensional space and point B is here. Okay, then this is origin O. Okay, this segment, directed segment O is denoted by A bar, directed segment OB is denoted by B bar. Okay, so the initial point of these two vector is same. Okay, so initial point is origin. Okay, so here the vectors which have the same initial point are called as co-initial vectors. Okay, so here OA and OB, these two vectors are co-initial vectors. Okay, in this way we define these co-initial vectors. Next, negative vector, simple one. If the direction, see here, a vector having the same modulus as that of the given vector a bar and the direction opposite to that a bar is called as negative of a bar and is denoted by minus of a bar. Okay, आता समजा तुमचा वेक्टर ओ ए बार असेल, डिरेक्शन कशी आहे, ओ पासून ए कडे. ओके, डिरेक्शन आहे वेक्टरची ओ टू ए. बट इफ यू आर टेकिंग द अपोजिट डिरेक्शन, ओके, याची डिरेक्शन आपण चेंज केली तर इथे साइन सिम्बॉल चेंज होणार आहे. ओके, सो हियर निगेटिव्ह वेक्टर मीन्स व्हॉट, ओ ए बार कॅन बी रिटन ॲज मायनस ऑफ ए ओ बार. ओके, इफ वी चेंज द डिरेक्शन, साइन विल बी चेंज्ड. ओके, अँड दॅट vector is called as negative of that vector. Okay, OA bar चा negative vector काय, AO bar. Okay, simply replacing the initial points and terminal points. Okay, next one, vector product of two vectors. Okay, let here you can see in the diagram, if OA bar is A bar, OB bar is B bar, and if theta is the angle between these two vectors, then resultant vector is A bar cross B bar, that is the unit vector. Okay, resultant unit vector. Okay, so the vector product of cross product of two vectors A bar and B bar is defined as the vector is written as A bar cross B bar. याला काय म्हणायचे, vector product. Vector product is denoted by A bar cross B bar. Okay, so the value of this vector product A bar cross B bar is given by mod of A bar into mod of B bar into sine theta into n cap. What is n cap? N cap is the unit vector along the A bar cross B bar. Okay, so this is the formula of vector product of two vectors. Okay, or we can say that cross product of two vectors. नेक्स्ट लेट अस सी द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट. आता त्या क्रॉस प्रोडक्टची काय प्रॉपर्टी आहे? हाऊ कुड वी टेक द क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट? ओके, सो वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट इज नॉट कम्युटेटिव्ह. That means what? A bar cross B bar can't written as B bar cross A bar because direction becomes changed. Okay, so A bar cross B bar is not equal to B bar cross A bar. Okay, so in fact A bar cross B bar is equal to minus of B bar cross A bar. If we change the initial points and terminal points, then definitely sign will be changed. Okay, so here A bar cross B bar is equal to minus of B bar cross A bar. Okay, third property, vector product is distributive with respect to addition. Okay, that means if A by A, B, C, these three are the vectors, then A bar cross B bar plus C bar, we can distribute this A bar in the bracket. Okay, so it becomes A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. Okay, that means distributive law, it can follow distributive law. Now if two vectors A bar and B bar are parallel, then A bar cross B bar is 0. Okay, so one of the important property, if two vectors are parallel vectors, okay, then their cross product is 0. Okay, so hence we can say that A bar cross A bar is equal to 0 because A bar and itself A bar is parallel to each other. Parallel means coincident vectors. Okay, and that's why their product A bar cross A bar काय येणार आहे? 0. Okay, in this way, by using this concept, here vector product of mutually orthogonal unit vectors are defined. Okay, आता याच्यावरून युनिट वेक्टरचे आपण क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट कसे येतात बघूया. ठीक आहे, so let I, J, K, these are the unit vectors. Okay, then unit, not only unit vector but they are mutually orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal means they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so their cross product is given by I bar cross I bar is equal to J bar cross J bar is equal to K bar cross K bar is equal to 0. Okay, because I and I itself are collinear vectors. Okay, collinear असतील, parallel असतील तर आपण बघितलं इथे A bar cross A bar कसा येणार आहे? 0. Okay, so here same I bar cross I bar is equal to J bar cross J bar is equal to K bar cross K bar is equal to 0. Next, if we take the multiplication of these three unit vectors, mutually orthogonal unit vectors, then let us see how to take the cross product of these three unit vectors. So see, if I, J, K are the mutually orthogonal unit vectors, then I सिक्वेन्स बघा, आय नंतर जे आहे, जे नंतर के आहे, के नंतर आय आहे. ओके, सो दिस इज द डिरेक्शन. ओके, ही डिरेक्शन लक्षात ठेवा. सो आय क्रॉस जे बिकम्स के क्रॉस आय बिकम्स जे, and J cross K becomes I. Okay, if we change the direction, आपण जर अँटी क्लॉकवाईज गेलो, सो J क्रॉस I कडे गेलो तर इथे काय येणार आहे तुमचं? मायनस के. Suppose we have taken cross product of K cross J, it becomes minus I. Okay, so if we change the direction, then sign will be changed. Okay, so in this way we are going to take the vector product of mutually orthogonal unit vectors. Okay, next one, if the vectors are given in terms of components, जर दिलेले वेक्टर हे componentच्या फॉर्म मध्ये असतील, a1i plus a2j plus a3k and b is equal to b1i plus b2j plus b3k, then a bar cross b bar, then vector product of a bar cross b bar is simply given by this determinant I, j, k, a1 a2 a3, second row third row is b1 b2 b3. ओके, यांची जर आपण मल्टिप्लिकेशन घेतली तर आय बार क्रॉस आय बार हे काय मिळणार आहे तुम्हाला? 0 मिळणार आहे, बिकॉज आय बार क्रॉस आय बार हे काय आहे? दिस parallel vectors. Okay, that's why I bar cross I bar becomes 0. Okay, so here इथे मल्टिप्लिकेशन तुम्हाला अशी मिळणार आहे, and we can we can express this multiplication in terms of determinants. Okay, so determinant मध्ये आपण काय येणार आहे? फर्स्ट रो I, J, K unit vector, second रो काय आहे? A1 A2 A3. A1 A2 A3 is nothing but coefficients of I, J, K of first vector, and B1 B2 B3 is nothing but coefficients of second vector coefficients of vector b, coefficients of I, j, k of vector b. Okay, so in this way we take the cross product of two vectors if they are given in terms of components. Okay, so let us move towards the seventh one, angle between two vectors. If theta is the angle between two vectors, then we know that already we have seen the angle between how to take the cross product of two vectors. Okay, so what is the cross product of two vectors? A bar cross b bar is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar into sine theta into n cap, like this. Okay, so here from this equation we have theta is sine theta is equal to mod of a bar cross b bar divided by mod of a bar into mod of b bar. Okay, so this is the angle between two vectors a bar and b bar. Now see angle between two vectors. Right now we have discussed about angle between two vectors. Okay, suppose OA bar is a bar vector, OB bar is another vector. If theta is the angle between these two vectors, then theta definitely lies in between 0 to pi. Okay, if this theta is 90 degree, that means pi by 2, then these two vectors are said to be perpendicular vector. Which two vectors? A bar and b bar are said to be perpendicular vectors if theta angle between them is 90 degree, and if angle between them is 0 or pi, then we can say that the two vectors are parallel or coincident. Okay, in this way we can find the angle between two vectors. नाव सी स्केलर प्रोडक्ट. आता आपण बघितलं वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट कसं घ्यायचं, त्याच्या प्रॉपर्टीज बघितल्या. नाव वी आर गोइंग टू सी हाऊ टू टेक द स्केलर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू वेक्टर्स. ओके, लेट a bar and b bar is the two vectors, given vectors, then scalar product is denoted by a bar dot b bar. You can see here a bar dot b bar. So the scalar product is given by uh, so scalar product is obtained by a bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar into cos theta. Okay, so this is the formula of scalar product of two vectors. A bar dot b bar is equal to mod of a bar into mod of b bar into cos theta. Okay, so if magnitude a0 असेल किंवा magnitude b0 असेल, okay, then this scalar product becomes 0. Okay, so a bar dot b bar becomes 0. Okay, or if theta is pi by 2, theta जर pi by 2 असेल तर cos pi by 2 काय असणार आहे? Yes, what is cos pi by 2? 0. So that's why when theta is 90 degree, that means if two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is 0. Okay, now let us see the properties of scalar product. Scalar product of mutually orthogonal unit vectors I, j, k is defined as I into I, j into j, n is equal to k into k is equal to 1. Okay, product of same unit vector is 1, and product of I into j, j into k, and k into I is 0. Okay, in this way we can take the scalar product of three unit vectors. Okay, let's move towards the seventh next property of scalar product. So scalar product of two vectors in terms of components. Okay, suppose a bar is a1i plus a2j plus a3k, and suppose b bar is equal to b1i plus b2j plus b3k. These two vectors are given in terms of components. Then how to take the scalar product? So a bar dot b bar becomes, now you can see here I dot i1 आहे. ठीक आहे, सो इथे कोणाची मल्टिप्लिकेशन येणार? फक्त coefficients of I, then plus coefficient multiplication of coefficients of j plus multiplication of coefficients of k. Okay, so here that multiplication exists here. Okay, so a bar dot b bar becomes a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. So in this way we take the scalar product of two vectors if the vectors are given in terms of components. Okay, then next property, component of a vector b bar along and perpendicular to vector a bar. Okay, so here the formula, component of b bar along a bar is a bar dot b bar divided by mod of a square into a. Okay, this gives us the component of b bar along a bar. Okay, if we change the sequence, component of b bar perpendicular to a bar is given by b bar minus a bar dot b bar divided by mod of a bar square into a bar. Okay, so this gives us formula of component of b bar along a bar. Okay, हा जर सिक्वेन्स चेंज केला तर इथे तुम्हाला अजून एक फॉर्म्युला मिळेल, component of a bar along b bar. What will be the formula? A bar dot b bar divided by mod of b square into b bar. Okay, in this way we can derive this formula also. Okay, next, some useful identity. So see, scalar products satisfy commutative and distributive law. Hence, we have a bar plus b bar bracket square is equal to a square plus b square plus twice a bar into b bar. Next, a bar minus b bar is equal to a bar square plus b bar square minus twice a bar into b bar. Next, a bar plus b bar into a bar minus b bar is equal to a square minus b square, a bar square plus minus b square. Okay, see, these are the useful identities. So these are the main basic formulas which are useful while solving the MCQ type example. Okay, on vector. Now let us see the linear combination and linear dependency and independence of vectors. Okay, so the vectors a b c are is in linear combination. So how could we write these vectors in this linear combination? The vector r bar is said to be linear combination of given vectors a bar, b bar, c bar, etc. if there exists a scalars x, y, z, etc. such that r bar can be written as xa bar plus yb bar plus zc bar, okay, plus dot dot, in this way. Okay, if we write any vector r in terms of linear combination of vectors with the scalar, then r bar is called as linear combination. Okay, now let us see linear dependent and independent system of the vectors. Okay, the vectors, the set of vectors a1 n set of vectors, okay, a1 bar, a2 bar, an bar are said to be linearly dependent. Linearly dependent म्हणजे काय, one vector can be written in terms of other vector. ओके, म्हणजे एका वेक्टरची व्हॅल्यू दुसऱ्यावरती डिपेंड असणार आहे. म्हणजेच काय, एक वेक्टर हा दुसऱ्या वेक्टरच्या फॉर्म मध्ये लिहू शकता येतो. त्यावेळेस आपण काय म्हणणार आहे, द गिवन वेक्टर्स आर लिनियरली डिपेंडंट व्हेन दिस पॉसिबल इफ ऑल कोएफिशियंट्स ऑफ वेक्टर्स. आता कोएफिशियंट्स काय आहेत वेक्टरचे, x1 x2 xn म्हणजे स्केलर्स आहेत. इफ नॉट ऑल आर झिरो, हे जर सगळे झिरो नसतील तर आपण काय म्हणू शकतो, वन वेक्टर कॅन बी रिटन इन टर्म्स ऑफ अदर वेक्टर. ओके, देन वी गॉट वेक्टर्स आर लिनियरली dependent. So what is the condition of dependency? If not all scalars are zero. Okay, conversely what we can say, that if all scalars are zero, then we can say that the given set of vectors are linearly independent. Okay, so this is the condition of dependency and independency of vectors. Then test of collinearity of two vectors. Okay, so if a bar and b bar are collinear, to prove that two vectors a bar and b bar are collinear, find a scalar m such that one of the vector is m times the other. Okay, we already discussed that if a bar and b bar are two vectors, we can say that these two vectors are collinear. Then we can say that one vector can be written in terms of multiplication of scalar of other vector. Okay, so b bar can be written as b bar is equal to m into a bar. Okay, so this is the first method to check whether the two vectors or three vectors are collinear. Okay, now see the method second. To prove that 3 points A, B, C with the position vectors A bar, B bar, C bar respectively are called as collinear if there exist three scalars x, y, z, not all zero, such that xa bar plus yb bar plus zc bar is equal to 0. Okay, here is a linear combination of given vectors with the scalar हे 0 असेल, where x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Then we can say that if no such xy, then we can say that vectors are collinear. Okay, if no such scalars exist, then we can say that vectors are non collinear. Okay, so in this way we check the vectors, whether the vectors are collinear or non collinear. Okay, now coplanarity. Okay, so uh, here is also one test to prove that three vectors a bar, b bar and c bar to be coplanar. Coplanar means these three vectors exist in one plane. Okay, so we can say that these three vectors are coplanar if there exist, or we can write c vector in terms of xa bar plus yb bar. Okay, so here we can express one vector in terms of remaining vectors, then we can say that these three vectors are coplanar. Okay, now this gives us the taste of coplanarity of 4 points. If 4 points are there abcd, these points are said to be coplanar if there exists linear combination xa bar plus yb bar plus zc bar plus wd bar is equal to 0, such that x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 0. Okay, if no such scalars exist, then we can say that these 4 points are non coplanar. Okay, आता याच्यावरून आपण रिझल्ट बघूया. ओके, सम रिझल्ट्स आर ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम द linearly dependent and independent vectors. Okay, so see, if a bar, b bar, c bar are non coplanar vectors, then these are linearly independent. Non coplanar असेल तर linearly independent असणार आहे. Okay, and conversely, if a bar, b bar, c bar are linearly independent, then they are non coplanar. Same sentence is there, the vice versa, if vectors are non coplanar, then these are linearly independent. If vectors are linearly independent, then we can say that vectors are non coplanar. Okay, see the second result. If a bar and b bar given in terms of components a bar, b bar, c bar, three vectors, then three vectors are linearly dependent if the determinant a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 c3 is equal to 0, त्यांचा जर determinant, okay, which determinant of coefficients of I j k हा जर determinant 0 आला तर आपण काय म्हणणार आहे, these three given vectors are linearly dependent. Okay, let us move towards the third result. A bar, b bar, c bar be three non coplanar vectors, then x1 a bar, y1 b bar, z1 c bar plus x2 a bar, y2 b bar, z2 c bar and x3 a bar, y3 a bar and z3 c bar will be a coplanar if determinant of coefficients of vectors is 0. Okay, that means x1 determinant of x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 z1 z2 z3 is equal to 0. Then if this determinant is 0, then we can say that the three vectors are coplanar. Now see next result. Two non-zero non-collinear vectors are linearly independent. Okay, then इथे बघू शकता इंडिपेंडंट आहेत याचा अर्थ ते नॉन झिरो आहेत, नॉन कोलिनियर आहेत. ठीक आहे, आणि नॉन कोप्लेनर सुद्धा असणार आहेत ते. ठीक आहे, सो इंडिपेंडंट वेक्टर्स आर नॉन कोप्लेनर, नॉन कोलिनियर, okay, and linearly independent. Then any three coplanar vectors are linearly dependent. Okay, and any three vectors coplanar vectors are linearly dependent. Okay, so in this way some results are derived. Now let us see the geometrical interpretation of cross product. Okay, so let us see the meaning of this cross product. Okay, so the area of parallelogram with the adjacent sides a bar and b bar is cross of a bar cross of b bar. Okay, that means if a bar and b bar are two vectors, these are the sides of parallelogram. Okay, so the area of parallelogram in terms of cross product of vector is given by mod of a bar cross b bar. Okay, next, the area of triangle with adjacent side a bar b bar and a bar b bar, then area of the triangle in terms of cross product of vector is 1 upon 2 mod of a bar cross b bar. Okay, next, area of triangle ABC is 1 upon 2 mod of AB bar cross AC bar, or 1 upon 2 BC bar into BA bar, or 1 upon 2 mod of CB bar into CA bar. Okay, in this way also we can express the area of triangle. Now area of parallelogram with the diagonals a bar and b bar is 1 upon 2 mod of a bar cross b bar. Okay, if the diagonals of this parallelogram is a bar and b bar, then the area of the parallelogram in terms of product, vector product, can be expressed as 1 upon 2 a bar cross b bar. Let us see the next result. Already we discussed about vector area of triangle ABC. Now if a bar, b bar, c bar are the position vectors of a, b, c respectively, then the area, vector area of triangle ABC is given by 1 upon 2 a bar cross b bar plus b bar cross c bar plus c bar cross a bar. Okay, so in this way we have seen all the basic concepts related with the vector topic, and formulas related with the vector topics, okay, which are useful while solving the examples, MCQ type examples in MSCET exam. Okay, so now we will move towards the MCQ type question. Okay, so see the question, what is given here. Here what is given, the unit vector, here what is given, the unit vector, the unit vector parallel to the resultant of vectors, parallel to the resultant of vectors 2i plus 3j minus k and 4i minus 3j plus 2k is. Okay, now we are going to find the unit vector of these two resultant vectors. Okay, so let's move towards the solution. We know that if a bar is if a bar is any vector, then unit vector of this a bar is denoted by a cap, and value of this a cap is given by a bar divided by mod of a bar. Okay, in this way आता आपल्याला resultant vectorचा unit vector find करायचे. Okay, so see the solution. Let first vector is a bar, denote first vector as a bar 2i plus 3j minus k. Okay, and let b bar is equal to 4i minus 3j plus 2k. Okay, 2k bar. So here these two are the vectors, their resultant vector is a bar plus b bar. त्यांचा resultant काय असणार आहे, a bar plus b bar. Okay, so what is the a bar plus b bar, what is the addition of, how to take the addition of vectors, adding the corresponding coefficients of I, j, k. Okay, so here what is the addition, 2i plus 4k, sorry 2i plus 4i 6i 3j minus 3j, it becomes 0j minus k plus 2k, it becomes plus k bar. ओके, नाव आता आपल्याला ए बार प्लस बी बारचा युनिट वेक्टर फाइंड करायचे. ओके, सो देयरफॉर युनिट वेक्टर ऑफ ए बार प्लस बी बार is equal to mod of, sorry, a bar plus b bar divided by mod of a bar plus b bar. Okay, mod means magnitude, so how could we take the magnitude of a bar plus b bar, it is nothing but square of coefficients of unit vectors. Okay, so which are the unit vectors, I, j, k, these are the unit vectors, their coefficients, squaring and adding their coefficients. So here we got 6 square plus 1 square, so here we got 36 plus 1, that means root of 37. Okay, so here therefore unit vector parallel to resultant is equal to, here a bar plus b bar is nothing but 6i plus k divided by mod of a bar plus mod of a bar plus b bar is root 37. Okay, square root of 37. Okay, so here what is the answer? 6i plus k divided by root of 37. Okay, so you can see which option is correct. 6i plus k, that means option number A is correct. Okay, so whenever unit vector will be asked, so we use this formula, vector divided, corresponding vector divided by modulus of that vector. Okay, so here two vectors are given, their resultant vector is a bar plus b bar. Okay, so that's why we are going to find the unit vector of a bar plus b bar is nothing but a bar plus b bar divided by mod of a bar plus b bar according to the definition of unit vectors. Okay, let's move towards the next example. See what is given here in the next example. A bar given, a bar, b bar, c bar, three vectors are given in terms of components. Okay, now you have to find the unit vector parallel to a bar plus b bar minus c bar. Okay, आता तुम्हाला तीन वेक्टर दिलेले आहेत, मग हा जो वेक्टर आहे ए बार प्लस बी बार मायनस सी बार याचा युनिट वेक्टर फाइंड करायचे. ओके, सो फर्स्टली वी फाइंड द वेक्टर ए बार प्लस बी बार मायनस सी बार. ओके, so see what is a bar from the given. A bar is nothing but 2i plus j minus k. B bar is I minus j plus 0k, and C bar is 5i minus j plus k. Okay, these are the given three vectors in terms of components. Firstly, we find the vector a bar plus b bar minus c bar, because we are going to find the unit vector of this vector. So here adding and subtracting c, so here we got a bar plus b bar minus c bar is given by adding corresponding coefficients of ijk and subtracting corresponding coefficients of ijk. Here we got 2 plus 1 3, 3 minus 5 minus 2i, then j minus j 0 and minus minus plus j, then minus k and minus k, a bar plus b bar, a bar plus b bar minus c bar. Okay, so minus k plus 0 plus 1. Okay, so here you got 0. Okay, so here what is the minus k bar plus minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 minus 1. Okay, here you got minus 2k bar. Okay, so here firstly we find the modulus of a bar plus b bar minus c bar. What is the modulus? Taking the squares, minus 2 square plus 1 square, 1 square plus minus 4 square, sorry, minus 2 square. Okay, so here what is the modulus we got here? Square root of 4 plus 1 plus 4. Okay, what is the, it becomes 9, no? So here 3. Okay, so modulus of a bar plus b bar minus c bar is 3. Okay, so therefore I will write here, therefore unit vector parallel to, unit vector parallel to a bar plus b bar minus c bar is given by a bar plus b bar minus c bar divided by, this is the vector, divided by modulus of modulus of a bar plus b bar minus c bar. Okay, so from the given vectors we obtained a bar plus b bar minus c bar is minus 2i plus j minus 2k divided by modulus of a bar plus b bar minus c bar is given by obtained by 3. ओके, आता आपल्याला युनिट वेक्टर आपण फाइंड केला, पण आपल्याला विचारलंय काय, बट इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शनचा युनिट वेक्टर काय असणार आहे. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे हा जो युनिट वेक्टर मिळालेला आहे त्याच्या अपोजिट डायरेक्शनचा युनिट वेक्टर काय असणार आहे. ओके, सो देअरफॉर युनिट वेक्टर, if we change the direction, then this direction will be changed, then sign will be changed. Okay, so opposite unit vector, opposite to this unit vector a bar plus b bar minus c bar is given by minus of minus 2i plus j minus 2k divided by 3. ओके, जर आपण साइन डिरेक्शन चेंज केली की साइन चेंज होणार आहे. ओके, so these two vectors are opposite vectors to each other. Okay, so here you can write this equation, 2i minus minus it becomes 2i minus j plus 2k divided by 3. Okay, so which option is correct here? 2i minus j plus 2k divided by 3. Okay, so option number B is correct. Okay, so in this way, by using the definition of this unit vectors, we can solve this MCQ type example like this. Let us move to the next example. You can see here two vectors are given, a bar and b bar, in terms of components. Then angle between vector a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar. Okay, आपल्याला या दोन वेक्टर मधला angle find करायचे. Okay, so here we will take the scalar product of these two vectors. Okay, so firstly we find the vectors a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar from the given vectors. Okay, so go for the solution. What is a bar? A bar is I plus 2j minus 3k. What is b bar? B bar is equal to 3i minus j plus 2k. ठीक आहे, आता आपल्याला a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar या दोन वेक्टर मधला अँगल फाइंड करायचे. ओके, सो वी विल चेक देअर डॉट प्रोडक्ट. Okay, so therefore first of all we will find a bar plus b bar. What is a bar plus b bar? If we take the addition, adding corresponding coefficients of I, j, k, we got here 4i, then plus j and minus k. Okay, and if you take the subtraction, then a bar minus b bar, what we got? Minus is there. A bar minus b bar is given by taking the subtraction of coefficients of corresponding unit vectors I, j, k. Okay, so a bar minus b bar, so 1 minus 3 minus 2i, then 2 minus minus plus plus 3j, and minus 3 minus 2 minus 5j 5k, sorry 5k bar. Okay, so these are the a bar plus b bar, a bar minus b bar vector. Okay, now we are going to find the angle between these two vectors. Okay, so taking the dot product, firstly we will check the dot product. Okay, so a bar plus b bar into a bar minus b bar. Okay, if we take the dot product, how to take the dot product? Taking the multiplication of corresponding coefficients of unit vector I, j, k. Okay, so take the multiplication. We know that I into I is 1, j into j is 1, k into k is 1. Okay, so इथे multiplication काय ना सांगा, 4 into minus 2. Here we got minus 8. Then 3 into j. Sorry, 3 into 1 plus 3. And minus 1 into minus 5. How much we got? Plus 5. Okay, सो इथे काय मिळालं बघा तुम्हाला, -5 + 5 म्हणजे इथे काय मिळालं तुम्हाला 0. ओके, सो ए बार प्लस बी बार dot a bar minus b bar is 0. So we know that if two dot product of two vector is 0, then we can say that the two vectors are orthogonal vectors or perpendicular vectors. Okay, so the angle between them is, what is the angle between them is, yes, pi/2. Okay, so which option is correct? Yes, option number C. Okay, so this is the, in this way we find the angle between them. Okay, now let's move towards the next example. Now let's move towards the next example. See what is given in this example. One condition is given, a bar plus b bar plus c bar is equal to 0. Addition of three vectors 0 is given to you. Then what is given? Mod of a bar is equal to 3, mod of b is equal to 5, mod of c is equal to 7. Now we are going to find the angle between a and b. Okay, so we know that the angle between the two vectors a dot b is obtained by using dot product. What is the dot product? Mod of a bar into mod of b bar into cos theta. Okay, this is the dot product of two vectors. Okay, modulus of a bar and b bar is given to you, that's why we use this formula to find the angle between two vectors. Okay, so now here you can see mod of a bar is 3, mod of b bar is 5. Okay, cos theta. Okay, so here a bar into b bar is equal to, it gives us cos theta is equal to, cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar divided by 5 3 is a 15 will comes in the denominator. Okay, so now once we got the value of a bar dot b bar, then we can easily find the cos theta, that means angle between those two vectors. Okay, so a bar dot b bar is obtained by using the given data. What is the given data? Here it is given that a bar plus b bar plus c bar is equal to 0 हे दिलेलं आहे. Okay, so आपल्याला a bar into b bar पाहिजे, so shift that c on this side, so we got here a bar plus b bar is equal to minus of c bar. If we take the modulus, then what is the modulus? Mod of a bar plus b bar is equal to mod of minus c bar. Modulus म्हणजे positive sign. Okay, so mod of minus c value is plus c bar. Okay, now we take the squaring on both sides, so mod of a bar plus b bar bracket square is equal to c square. Okay, c bar square, mod of c bar square. Okay, so therefore what is the expansion of this a bar plus b bar bracket square? We know that mod of a bar square plus twice into a bar dot b bar plus mod of b bar square is equal to mod of c bar square. Okay, so modulus value is given to you. Mod of a bar is nothing but 3 square plus twice into a bar into b bar plus mod of b bar is 5, that means 25, or 5 square, 5 square is equal to mod of c bar. What is mod c? 7 square. Okay, so here we got, therefore here we got value of a bar dot b bar, which is required to find the cosine angle between them is. Okay, so angle between them. Okay, so इथे बघा आता a bar dot b bar twice a bar dot b bar काय येणार सांगा? 49 and here 25 plus 9. Okay, minus how much? 34. Okay, so here we got 5 and 1. Okay, so twice of a bar dot b bar is 15. Okay, so therefore a bar dot b bar is 15 upon 2. Okay, value of a bar dot b bar is 15 upon 2. We put this value in this equation, therefore we got a bar dot b bar is nothing but 15 upon 2 divided by 15. Okay, so 15 get cancelled. What we got here, therefore cos theta is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, so tell me for what angle, so theta is equal to cos inverse of 1 upon 2. Okay, so now tell me for what angle cosine ratio is 1 by 2. Okay, so for theta is equal to yes, theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, cos 60 degree किती आहे 1 by 2. Therefore cos this cos 30 is there, sorry, sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 60 degrees, sin 60 degrees root 3 by 2. Okay, sin 30 degrees, sorry, cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2 and cos 60 degrees 1 by 2. Okay, so here cos inverse of 1 by 2 is 60 degree. Okay, so here 60 degree means in terms of radian, how could we write it? Pi upon how much? Pi by 3. Okay, so what is your correct answer? B option, pi by 3. Okay, so in this way, from the given data only we can find the angle between two vectors by using the definition of scalar product. Okay, so in this way we have seen the examples on the vector. Okay, so we will stop here. Best of luck all of you for the MSc exam. Do more practice. Thank you.